So important disclaimer here. Basically, whatever I'm sharing here today will be my own personal overview and opinion based on my own research. Okay, I am not a financial analyst, or to be more specific, digital asset financial analyst. Okay, I'm just sharing based on my understanding and based on my overview, in order for you guys to have more full information on what's happening in digital asset industry. Okay, so for today's session, we basically will do the normal digital asset price updates. Okay, just to bring you guys about what's happening in today's digital asset market, as well as what is the expectation from the market as well. Okay, we'll also share again the tokenized takers and makers fee, because I think this is a very crucial period during the halving. So you want to know whether what's the fees going to happen. So let's say if you're planning to buy or planning to sell, so the fees are very important. Okay, and the most important topic for you will be the Bitcoin halving. Okay, and the special Ramadan campaign I will share with you guys as well. Okay, this is a very interesting promotion from Tokenized Malaysia. We are giving away some tokens for all our users. All right. As I always say, quoting from my management, this is a Malaysian platform for Malaysians. So yeah, we will try to accommodate to all your needs if that is possible. Okay, so for today, so let's kickstart with Bitcoin price update. Okay, so the price is at 5 p.m. It was trading at 9034.8. So basically, that's around 39,000 ringgit Malaysia. So day to day is up by 0.25%. So for the past, I would say 3-4 days, Bitcoin price has been trading at the range of 8,800 to 9,000. Okay, so this is more on consolidation period, or I would say manner. Are we expecting another push from Bitcoin? I personally think that there will be another push in Bitcoin. Okay, my view is that Bitcoin may touch 9,600 range. So that's around 41,308 ringgit Malaysia. At the current rate, okay, Bitcoin price is strongly supported at the range of 8,500 to 8,400. Okay, and at the same time, it's also trading in a very close long-term resistance area. So with that is around 93, 94, 95. So all those are very important, crucial price range for Bitcoin. So as we are presenting, or as I am speaking today now, so Bitcoin is currently trading at 9,302 US dollars. So a huge price upside on Bitcoin. Okay. So again, I'm looking at 9,600. Is it possible? Let's see how the price reacts towards it. Okay, I would also like to share with you guys on the this will be the 1 year graph update. Okay, so 6 months price update. So if you can see, the green one will be more to price, and the orange one will be more to market capital. So if you can see, the price is very volatile and it's definitely trading at a very positive manner. Okay, moving on. As well as on the 1 month price update. So if you can see, for the past 1 month, okay, the price has been very positive uptrend as well. Okay, trading from the range of 6 plus all the way to 9K. So for those who have bought at that level, congratulations. You guys are making a very healthy profit. So I can see a big smile in your face. So for those who have bought at this range, 6 or 7K, all right. So let's move on to 1 week price update. So this will be the 1 week price movement. Okay, very volatile as well. I see the price probably touching somewhere around 30th April, the month end of April price range. Okay, let's see whether is Bitcoin able to touch that particular level. All right, so moving on, let's see what's happening in Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum as at 5 p.m. was trading at 207.94. So that's roughly around 898 ringgit Malaysia. Day to day, it's 0.58%. Okay, guys, again, if I'm too fast, do let me know. I will try to slow down my pace. Okay. And same as Bitcoin, Ethereum is basically trying to consolidate at the current price range, and it's doing very well above that 200 price level. At the same time, it's also finding a very tough time to break that 210 US dollar level. So if you convert that to ringgit Malaysia, that's around 904 ringgit Malaysia. Okay. Yes, the price is also struggling to break that 210. If Ethereum is able to do that, then I do see the price skyrocketing to 220 or probably further up. Okay. It all depends on how well can Ethereum perform during the Bitcoin price pre halving sentiment. Okay, I'll say it that way. Pre halving sentiment. As we are as I'm presenting now, Ethereum is basically trading at 209 price range level, so very close to the very tough resistance of 210. So if they are able to swipe off the sellers, so I do see the price moving towards 220. At the same time, Ethereum price is strongly supported at 195. I do see a lot of buyers at that particular price range. Okay, so if there's any reverse in Ethereum price, so 195 will be a very strong supported price. Same as Bitcoin, the price look very positive. If you can see the green color graph range, so that is the price movement. All right. As at comparing it to 10 February, the price was at 250 above 250 price range. So are they able to hit or close towards that gap? I think it's possible. In my personal opinion, I think it's possible. Looking at the price movement and looking at the buying volume, so yeah, subject to they must break that 210 resistance level. Looking at the 1 month price range as well, so very positive manner. Okay, again, if you guys have bought it at that 150 price, congratulations. You guys are really earning good at this current point of time. And how about the 1 week price movement? Price was doing pretty well somewhere around April. Okay, then it dropped. It's normal during when there's around there's some uh, selling sentiment. So people will be taking profits. Okay, sometimes they fear the price may drop further. So might as well take some partial profit taking, I would say, and then try to see how the price reacts towards the pre-halving sentiments. At the current point of time, I think it's looking very positive as well. So let's see what's happening in Ripple. So as at 5 p.m., Ripple basically trading at 0.21913. So was trading at 95 cents level for very quite some time. Okay, day to day is also up 0.24%. Not much of activity in Ripple. Again, Ripple as well need to push above that 22 cents, which is basically around 95 cents. It has to break that 95 cents level. Currently, it's not. It's just standing or probably trading at that range. Uh, let's see how Ripple is able to perform. Okay, our first major resistance level will be at 0.2234. So that's around 96 or 90 cents price range. Sorry, 96 or 97 cents price range. If they are able to perform better than that, then I do see a lot of buyers coming in. And same if Ripple tend to the reverse gear, I do see price probably trying to trade or to be supported at 20 cents level. So that's around 89 cents level. As time of presenting, Ripple is currently doing at 0.22187. So not bad. So it's trying to maintain above that 22 cents level. So let's see how Ripple is able to perform during the pre-halving sentiment as well. Sharing some graph movement for Ripple for the past 6 months. If you can see, the highest he has went probably touching that 33 cents level. So yep, at this current point of time, it's still discounted, I would say. 1 month price movement looks very positive as well. It's been doing pretty well. Okay, although the price range is not that much, not that great compared to Ethereum or Bitcoin, but in terms of volume, I think Ripple's doing okay. And the 1 week price movement looks pretty volatile as well. Okay, so let me just share with you guys on the takers and makers fee, a quick one before we move into into the halving topic of halving. Okay, so it's important to know this as well, so so we can plan on our trading strategy. So what is makers? So basically, makers are market makers. They create liquidity for the market. And if you see our trading platform, you have the limit order and market order. Usually, those who place the limit orders are market makers. Without market makers, the supply and demand would not be great. So probably you see the price swinging very wildly, and we usually provide special fees for market makers. So let's see what Tokenize is providing for our market makers. If you can see here, right? So Tokenize is basically giving 0% transaction fee. This is because we want you guys to create the liquidity in the platform, and to better understand what is market maker. Usually, when you place the order is not matched immediately. So if you order match immediately, that is what we call takers. But for makers, once you place the order, your price will not match immediately, and it will be floating in the exchange, and to create liquidity for buyers and sellers as well. So I hope I'm clear about makers. So moving to takers, takers basically takes the liquidity. These are all those gung ho's. I would say more to gung ho traders. They don't care what the price is, just take it. I want price, I'll just take it and I'll just keep. And takers basically pays higher transaction fee. So in Tokenize, we are charging them 0.8%, basically with a minimum of 10 cents. Okay. So I hope I'm clear on the makers and takers. If there's any question, do drop in the chat box. All right. So the most important topic for today, Bitcoin halving. So let's see what is Bitcoin halving all about. And guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, if I'm so too fast, do let me know. Definition of halving. So thinking halving is basically splitting into half, right? So that's what's going to happen during the halving period. So you might be asking, hey, if I split into half, what's going to happen to my shares? What's going to happen to my Bitcoin if I'm having it? So not to worry, we will explain in detail about this halving period. So halving basically happens every 4 years, all right? And there's only 21 million coins of Bitcoins available to be produced. And right now, it's only 18 millions of Bitcoins in circulation. So 80 million basically means 85% of total market capital. So are we reaching the peak? Not yet. Bitcoin is still very young and volatile, so there's a lot of upsides in Bitcoin. And halving basically occurs when 210,000 blocks is formed or mined. So when every 210,000 blocks form or mine, halving definitely occurs. So logically thinking, so 210,000 will roughly be mined within every 4 years. And this means that producing new coins become more difficult because yes, when it becomes half, it becomes more difficult to produce the coins. So the main reason why why Bitcoin is referred to a digital gold. Am I clear so far on definitions? Okay, moving on. So if you can see here, the first halving basically occurs somewhere around 2012. From 50 coins produced, okay, it dropped to 25 coins produced for every session, okay. And then on 2016, From 25, it became 12.5 Bitcoin being produced. At the same time, this year, 2020, from 12.5, it becomes 6.25 amount of Bitcoin being produced. So as the time goes, the lesser the number of coins we produce in the market. So I have a rough graph here. So you can see every year the number of coins we produce, all right? So if you can see here, of Bitcoins added to the network in each block of transaction is cut in half every 210,000 blocks. So as I explained earlier, every 210,000 blocks, the Bitcoins, or probably the number of Bitcoins, be cut to half. So why this happen? Right. So before I explain that, so this the countdown. Okay, it's interesting to basically check this countdown. Is it when the time ticks and clocks, it gets more exciting. And at the same time, you can refer to Bitcoin price, how it reacts to every single countdown day. If you can see here, for 2020, we are expecting somewhere around 630,000 blocks to be formed or mined. Okay, so at this current point of time, so this is taken somewhere around 4 something, sorry, 4 p.m. today. So as at 4:30 p.m. today, the number of blocks being mined somewhere around 629,175. So that's roughly around 825 blocks left to be formed or mined. So why this halving happened? Satoshi, the founder of Bitcoin, decided that only 21 millions of Bitcoin will ever exist. There won't be more, it won't be less. It will only be 21 million Bitcoin will ever exist. And the founders want new coins to be released gradually into the market. You do not want to overly supply the coins, so there will be no value in Bitcoin. So when this thing happen, Bitcoin will be rich as a treasure. So it becomes more important towards investors or traders as well, is in the industry as well. And when this thing happen, when it's like every 4 years, like for example, taking World Cup, for example. So when World Cup is time is basically reaching near, we get excited. You can see brands, big brands, launch parties, live screen. So even in Bitcoin, we do have that. Certain countries do have party for halving, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19 pandemic, there's a lot of I would say a lot of plans has been cancelled for Bitcoin halving party, but it's okay. We can still do it during the live session as well. So I think there are a lot of websites, or basically Facebook page will be doing all these countdown Bitcoin halving. You must be wondering, people are so crazy about all these performing parties for Bitcoin halving. Yes, we have those people in industry, so that's very, very exciting. Okay. And at the same time, not forgetting miners. Okay, so whenever those 210,000 blocks are formed or are mined, so miners get a token or reward. So what will they be rewarded are the number of coins as well. So the more period of halving, the lesser the tokens or reward being given to miners. Okay, so that is why it makes things so difficult every single halving period. Because some miners will not just give up and say, "Hey, I'm doing so much of work, but I'm getting lesser reward." But trust me, there are miners community out there into all these, and they have been doing a very, very good job and a very decent job as well. At the same time, halving decreases the amount of new bitcoins generated per block. Okay, so when this happens, so remember the supply and demand curve. And a lower supply with steady demand usually leads to the higher prices. Okay, taking an example for oil price. What happened last month was that oil price tumbled down to basically negative 67 or 37. Okay, why that happens is that when it's oversupply and there is no demand, the price drop. But in Bitcoin, it's going to be a reverse scenario. Less supply. If there is a good demand or over demand, so the price will definitely shoot skyrocket. So look at gold, for example. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, uh, people wants to get gold, but there are lesser supply because certain places are locked down and miners cannot do their main job. So yeah, demand there, lesser supply. As you see, uh, last month even gold price shoot 7 is high. So same thing, we may see the same thing happen in Bitcoin for this halving as well. Okay. At the same time, halving have control rate of monetary inflation. Okay, if you see in fiat currency, so what do I mean by fiat currency? Is that money, okay, our note, our cash note, is easily being printed. So during COVID-19 as well, a lot of stimulus packages been announced by several countries, by majority of the countries, and you see a lot of fiat notes being printed. So that may create inflation. So in Bitcoin, it's been controlled. So good. Basically, it creates more value for Bitcoin. So if you do the calculations, okay, there will be a total of 32 Bitcoin halving events. So 21 million of Bitcoin will be produced by the year of 2140. So that's a very, very long way to go. Are you guys clear so far? If there's any question, feel free to ask. Okay, some simple scenario. So this is what I mean by circulating supply at this current point of time. There's around 18 million, okay, 18.4 million. Maximum supply is around 21 million. So yep, as time goes, it gets closer to the number of maximum supply in Bitcoin. Okay, I have actually drawn down this table for you guys to better understand how halving works. Is that so? If you can see, back in 2009, okay, back in 2009, we have around 50 new Bitcoins to be rewarded, block reward. So total new Bitcoins between events is around 10,500 number of Bitcoin. So when the first halving happened, okay, which is around 28 November 2012, it completes on the 210,000 blocks, okay. The block reward has been divided into half. So 25 new Bitcoins has been produced in the market, and the number of total new Bitcoins between event becomes half as well. So on the second halving, somewhere around 9 July 2016, complete 210,000 blocks, create cuts into half. 12.5 new Bitcoins has been produced in the market, okay, and new Bitcoins between events is 2625, cuts to half as well. So for this year halving, so we are estimating somewhere around 12 May 2020 to complete the 630,000 units of block numbers. Sorry, okay. So it'll be cut into half as well. 6.25 new Bitcoins number. So imagine, okay. So this is where it becomes uh, tougher to produce coins because the reward as well is been reducing. So let's say some miners will not be happy with the reward every single halving. It's been reducing and reducing. So we may have lesser miners. So it becomes more tougher to produce Bitcoins. So if you can see in the fourth halving, it becomes 3.125 new Bitcoins being produced. And on the fifth halving, it becomes 1.5625 number of Bitcoin being produced. Imagine on the 6th, 7th, until it becomes 0.00 something of number of Bitcoins being produced. Okay, all good so far? Okay, so moving on, some past halving experience, and I'll be sharing some charts as well. Okay, on the first halving, which is somewhere around November 28, 2012, as I shared earlier, okay, price on halving day, so this is based on data collected, okay, price on halving day is 12.35, okay, on November 2012, Bitcoin was only trading at 12.35. Price after 150 days of halving session, after halving, it shoot up to 127. Why? It's because of the supply and demand curve. It takes into the consideration as well. So lesser number of Bitcoin, higher demand, the price goes higher. So let's look on second halving session, July 9, 2016. Okay, same. price has been dropped. I've shared earlier as well. On the halving day, price it was traded at 650.63. So imagine the percentage gain here from 127 to 650 between that 4 years. That is a huge profit margin. Okay, and after 150 days, the price was traded at close to 760 US dollar. So let's move on to the graph. All right. So that this is a graph that I'm able to gather. Okay. First halving session. If you can see the price from 2011 to 2012, I have also also put out a mark here. Light blue means strong bull run. Red means bear market. Light green means first accumulation. Darker blue means expansion, and further darker blue is second accumulation period. So if you can see, before the halving session happens, okay, somewhere around here, the price from here, okay, very easy. This is the terminology being used in every single investment market. All right, buy on rumors, sell on news. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Same philosophy here as well. People buy on rumors. Okay, price goes up on the halving day. People may take some profit. You may see some price drop, or not too much, but within a very very stable price. Okay, then after those sellers have sold, all our profit taking session have cleared, price goes higher again. Same thing happened here. Right, the price just shoot up. Profit taking, the bear market happened. A lot of sellers come into the picture. Price been supported very 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 well. Accumulation period for the second halving session. Accumulated. Strong bull run somewhere around here. Sorry, this is a second consolidation or accumulation period. So if you see, even this year, there's a lot of consolidation and accumulation period happened. So from 6,000 to 7,000, it took some time to go up. It's because of the consolidation period as well. 7,000 to 8,000, all right, consolidation period, accumulation period. So there will be a second phase. Then 9,000 will be the strong bull run. For example, I'm just giving a very very for the past 2 months example. Okay, bull run. Then we may see the price moving further as well. Okay, same thing happened. Price shoot up, accumulated profit taking, stable. And if you can see here, the green zone here will be the first accumulation zone, expansion zone, and then we will see what's going to happen. Like right now, I think if time of presenting somewhere around 9253, I will say there'll be also reading the consolidation period as well. A clearer graph images. Okay, if you can see, every halving session push Bitcoin price higher. It's pretty much it's been happening for the past two halving. It looks very positive as well. So even on the third halving session, you can see it's happening more or less the same. So we may see price shoot up. That is why I say at the short term period, I do see the price probably trying to hit 9,600 US dollar level in the near term. So that's just based on personal opinion. If you followed my price update for today earlier for the earlier session, I said that price may hit 9,600 at the near term. So just it's based on this, that is how I got my review on that. So moving on, this is based on a bar chart, right? So if you can see, this is a very very strong accumulation zone as well before the price shoot up. So yeah, profit taking, price drop, accumulation zone, and I do see the price moving higher as well. So that's on the price movement view, but there are certain things also to be considered in Bitcoin halving, right? So what are the mechanism behind Bitcoin halving is that limits the issue of coins. Okay, so it becomes lesser supply, higher demand. It's just based on those philosophy. Okay, and lower the reward for the block, the longer it takes to mine the coins. So it creates more value for Bitcoin. People want to be part of the Bitcoin. All right, so it's a very very smart way of putting the value in Bitcoin. And there are 1,800 Bitcoins mined daily. But after May 2020, the figure will go down to 900. So this is just an example when it cuts to half. And also, halving slows down the rate at which new Bitcoins are obtained. And in doing so, pushes the production date of last Bitcoin to year 2140. As I said, by year 2140, 21 millions of Bitcoin will be produced at that particular year. And how much will Bitcoin be at a particular year? God knows, right? So let's hope the third, fourth, and fifth halving sees more positive on the price movement of Bitcoin. All right. So the second mechanism behind halving is that it holds back crypto inflation. The longer it takes for the coins to be mined, the more time it will take for all Bitcoins to go into circulation, right? Over time, there'll be fewer new coins. So it becomes a sacred digital asset. They will become limited. The more coins have already been mined, the more difficult it is to get new one, right? And the slower the new coins are mined, the lower is the inflation. So that's how it works. The third mechanism behind halving is that it contributes to the rise of Bitcoin price. As I said earlier, it lowers the inflation, so it creates deflation. So since the supply in the market is reduced, the demand may increase and subsequently the price rises as well. So, yep, supply and demand is always based on supply and demand curve. And at the same time, the mechanism of this is all about miners. It keeps the miners interested and busy at the same time. Since the block reward decrease, commission fee increase. So yes, the block rewards is decreased, but at the same time, the commission increases because it gets tougher. It gets tougher for us to mine bitcoins, and the miners won't be able to get all the coins at once. Many always speculate that miners will shut down after the halving. Yes, this is a standard understanding. If let's say it becomes tougher to mine, so what's going to happen to the miners? Are they going to quit? But here's the reality. Reality is most miners are very smart and they have priced in the halving, so they don't end up shutting down any miners. So that is why here is mentioned the commission fee increases. So miners will still be there. No number of bitcoins will be produced within that 4 years period, and every 4 years the halving will happen. Besides that, these are the other factors to digest for halving session. Okay, US equity market, it creates a very very huge sentiment as well. We may see there are some relation or there may not be any relation, but it all happened on sorry, that's a question here. Hi Leong, good question. All right, so okay, let me just explain in English and I'll answer in PM as well. So my personal opinion, 20,000 is possible, but how fast can he hit there? Uh, I'm unable to answer that, but yep, 20,000 is possible based on all those halving history being shown. Like that is why I say there are other factors to take into consideration. Okay, Leong, I'm answering BM as well. So kalau tanya pendapat saya, untuk hit 20,000, 20,000 possible, mungkin boleh, tetapi bila saya tidak dapat nak bagi tahu. Mungkin dalam masa 2-3 tahun, mungkin 5 tahun, mungkin 10 tahun. Tak ada orang tahu bila kita boleh hit 20,000. Tapi bila tanya pendapat saya, positive influence ada in Bitcoin. Ada positive momentum in Bitcoin. So maybe boleh hit 20,000 tu. So Leong, I hope I able to answer you. Alright, cool. So again, that's why I say it all depends on these other factors as well. US equity market, all right. So the sentiment in investors. So if US equity is doing great, people might want to be in the market, all right? So, and lesser people will be in digital assets. So that's just based on my personal opinion, because US equity market is a traditional market, and at this current point, there are a lot of Gen Y, okay, Gen Y out there are still into equity markets. Millennials, some of millennials are already into digital asset. But how do we attract all these generation into digital asset? So yeah, and you can see our country, Security Commission and Bank Negara are moving into those, allowing regulated exchanges to be able to provide digital asset to be invested for Malaysians. So we are moving there. So we may see uh, other countries moving into those as well. So we may see more sentiments in digital assets. So that will have to push the price higher. Okay. So gold price sentiment plays a factor as well. So probably if you see when the gold price hit 7 years high, digital asset might have been influenced on that positive run of gold price, and that is why you see digital asset has been doing very well as well. Okay. So at the same time, economy sentiment. So why do I touch economy sentiment? When economy sentiment is good, people has the cash capacity to invest into investment. Okay, to basically involve into investment. So the money flows in investment, and it helps to create the liquidity in the market. So again, supply and demand. So when there's a lot of supply, when there's no demand, price drop. But when there's good supply, okay, and when there's balanced demand, the price will be very, very competitive. And when there are more people in the market, so that's when there's new money, when there's new money in the market and lesser supply, that is when you see digital assets start to be pushed higher, because people want to be part in digital asset, looking at the sentiment. But let's look at what if economic sentiment is not great. So people would not want to be investing. There are investors are able to, who have the cash capacity to invest, but maybe we will not get majority of people to be investing in the market. So you may see the price consolidating at the same range. So all these plays an important role in each price movement. Okay, the fourth one will be the most important one, purchasing power. So when there's no purchasing power, for example, let's take oil price. Okay, when oil price were at a high level, and every business need oil. So that's why you say that the purchasing power is there. Oil price goes higher and higher and higher. But let's look at COVID-19 pandemic. What happened to oil price? There is no purchasing power. Everybody has been shut down, locked down. Nobody wants to go out there. Nobody's driving their car. So petrol station are not using that much of oil as well. So yep, purchasing power reduced, and that is what create the price to drop. So all these plays an important role as well in order to push a specific price higher. So with the pre-halving happening, and looking into the sentiment at the current point of time, let's take for us at the current point of time, a moratorium has been there. People do have some extra cash to invest, so we may see some positive manner in local exchanges. Okay, that's just based on my personal overview. With all those coverage, even in Bloomberg as well mentioned something about Bitcoin halving. Okay, so yeah, it creates more sentiments towards digital asset. People want to be part of the digital asset, and when a lot of and more people are part of digital asset, so that's when you see probably Bitcoin can hit 20,000, as what Leong asked earlier. Okay, so that's just my sharing session on Bitcoin halving. If there's any question you guys want to ask, anything unclear, we are here today. And I hope many of you guys here who have already signed up with Tokenize. Okay, so if you guys have not signed up, not to worry. We do have a Ramadan promo with you guys, and those who have signed up as well, the Ramadan promo are catered for you guys as well. So not to worry. Any question from the floor for Bitcoin halving? I hope I'm able to enlighten or probably add some additional inputs or knowledge on Bitcoin halving. Probably before this, you guys might understand, and probably now you guys will understand better on how Bitcoin halving works on all those price movement for the past halving. Any books recommendation for Bitcoin? Personally, no. I have no specific recommendation on Bitcoin books, but there are a lot of websites available there. You can get a lot of information. So I'm sorry, Desmond, I'm unable to recommend any good specific books for you. But myself, I do read on uh, I would say more on resource, online resources, verified online resources, understand how the price move everything. I'm sorry, Desmond, I don't have any specific book on Bitcoin. Adakah Bitcoin boleh dipakai dalam? Okay, Leong. Uh, Setakat ini dekat Malaysia belum ada lagi apa yang saya faham belum ada lagi, tapi di negara luar, okay, misal kata Argentina. Argentina sudah pakai Bitcoin untuk beli Burger King. Burger King, right? Dah boleh pakai Bitcoin untuk beli Burger King. And negara macam US, probably Europe, boleh pakai Bitcoin untuk beli Starbucks. So negara luar dah ada approach tu. Maybe tak lama lagi dekat Malaysia akan ada juga kita dah boleh pakai Bitcoin untuk beli barang-barang harian. Okay, Leong? So kalau benda tu jadi, Leong, mana tahu maybe 20,000 tu boleh dicapai pada masa yang dekat. Memandangkan harga Bitcoin tidak stabil, so macam mana nak tetapkan harganya? I'm sorry, I was distracted. Okay, Leong, yes, Desmond, okay, there are some recommendation on the books. Thank you so much on recommending the book. All right, thank you so much. I'll probably repeat on the books. All right, so basically it's about Internet of Money, Digital Gold, Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency Technologies, and Mastering Bitcoin, as well as Blockchain Revolution. So thank you so much for the recommendation. I will also look into this and for my own information as well. Ya, Leong, dekat Malaysia saya rasa belum ada lagi kita boleh pakai Bitcoin untuk kehidupan harian. Tak silap saya, saya pernah terbaca dekat Penang ada satu mall hanya pakai Bitcoin untuk beli-beli barang di Bitcoin Mall. So nama mall tu tak silap saya Bitcoin Mall, saya tak apa-apa pasti. Tapi ada di Penang, boleh pakai Bitcoin untuk beli barang-barang di sana. Tapi saya tak pasti sama ada benda tu sahih ke tidak. Saya pernah terbaca dekat satu website, tapi saya tak pasti benda tu betul ke tidak. Tapi di negara luar seperti saya cakap, kehidupan harian ada yang minum Starbucks setiap hari. Diorang beli Starbucks tu pakai pakai Bitcoin. And dekat Argentina, diorang beli burger pakai Bitcoin juga untuk beli burger daripada Burger King. Okay, Leong. So maybe tak silap saya juga uh, Bank Negara Security Commission kemungkinan akan review benda-benda macam ni dan beri pelepasan untuk rakyat Malaysia menggunakan Bitcoin untuk beli barang-barang harian juga. Saya tidak pasti bila, tapi mana tahu diorang akan implement benda-benda macam ni. Kemungkinan boleh jadi. Alright, Leong. Are there any more questions? Right. So I would like to touch on our Ramadan promo. So if you guys notice that we have posted on our social media, most of our social media, our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as LinkedIn, we have posted about this Ramadan campaign. So what is this Ramadan campaign all about? I will share with you guys in a bit. But I just have to I have an important information here. We have basically extended our Ramadan promo, and winners will be announced on the 23rd May. So take this opportunity, grab it. Okay, grab this opportunity, make use of this. And what will you get by participating in this Ramadan promo? Yeah, 500 worth of tokenized points. So what can you do with tokenized point is that you can use this point to buy digital asset in tokenized platform. So why not grab this opportunity? Take it, guys. It's so simple. How do we do it? Is that uh, create a very creative Ramadan wishes in our social media, right? So if you are in our Facebook, just go down, scroll down to our comment box, make a very very creative Ramadan wishes. I'm sure you are able to see some example there. We already have some commenting in our Facebook page, Instagram as well. So take the opportunity. Most important is to tag 10 friends, minimum of 10 friends. So if you can tag 20 or 30, you get higher likes. So if you want to tag 40 or 50, you get higher likes. Okay, like and follow the tokenized page. Make sure to sign up as our user. All right, and make sure you have your account ready. So how to ensure your account is ready is to complete your KYC. So what is KYC? Is basically filling up all your personal particulars, uploading all the necessary documents. So your account is basically ready to be used to trade. So all these are the conditions. And how do we determine the winners? Is that those with the highest likes win the competition, guys. That's why it's important to tag more than 10 friends, then you get more likes. Share it out there to your friends. Get it done. 500 is yours. I bet it's very easy to be done. Okay, please do follow our social media as well. So if you guys have not done it, this is the time. So yep, the Ramadan campaign is there. Take this as an opportunity to win 500 worth of tokenized points. Nobody's going to give you that 500 worth of points, tokenized points, and you can use it to buy digital asset. Why not grab it? Why do you want to waste the chance? Take it, guys. Any question on the Ramadan promo? Do drop in the chat box. Anything unclear? You can even ask me as well. Any other question about Bitcoin halving? I hope I'm able to enlighten and share some knowledge to you guys, right? And not too complicated, because when it's too complicated, we tend to not understand it as well. So yep, so very straightforward explanation on Bitcoin halving and factors contributing to the price movement as well. Any question, guys? Feel free to ask. If there is no question, probably I'll just go uh, share with you guys on the slides again on the price movement. Probably you guys want to take a better look and better understanding in the price movement on and how each halving session creates an impact on the price movement. Okay, cool, Desmond. All right. So if you want to read more, okay, what you can do, I can advise you is that if you're already a tokenized user, all right, so sign in. You will see our trading chart. All right. So click on the trading view, launch the chart, and you will see a lot of research analysis available in those particular chart based. So I use that. A lot of resourceful, a lot of verified analysis available in those trading chart. Desmond, I will show a quick one. Okay, let me just share my screen with you. Okay, so this is the our tokenized market page, right? So this is how our market tokenized platform is. Make sure to sign up. Press the chart here. Launch the chart, right? So yeah, all those US equity stocks as well is available. So you want to search Bitcoin. You go to Bitcoin here. You will show the price movement. And on the bottom right, you'll be able to see all those analyses and information available here. So yeah, so all these are verified and resourceful information you guys are able to see. Right, Desmond? Any other question? My pleasure, Desmond. I hope you are already our member. Okay, so a lot of opportunity available in the exchange.